Oh, the BBC are in trouble again, specifically BBC Verify and Mariana Spring. They continue to spread fake news. They continue to be the kings of the disinformation and misinformation and spinning and propaganda. But it's okay because they self-identify as the gods of morality and impartiality. All right, let's talk about facts. Let's talk about some reality check. This is Mariana Spring who posted this article on behalf of the BBC's disinformation and social media correspondent, saying, "Who is behind the Israel and Gaza disinformation and hate online?" Well, it's people who do it. And propaganda, when it comes to conflicts, happens on all sides. Lies happen from all sides. Truth also comes from both sides at times. But Mariana Springs are only focusing on one side, which is kind of interesting. The social media has been awash with false claims, conspiracy theories, and hateful content surrounding what's happening in Israel and Gaza. They're trying to manipulate you, according to Mariana. There's a lot of propaganda. There's a lot of, according to BBC Verify, a lot of claims are made without checking with the actual facts. Well, in this video, we're going to expose the BBC because they've done the exact same thing themselves, repeatedly, obviously. The same BBC who refused to call Hamas terrorists, they've also gone around and done this. BBC News headline: hundreds of people have been killed in the hospital that we talked about last night in Gaza. They have proactively chosen to blame Israel. You can see in the headline, right? Before they know the facts. Now, the whole thing has been disputed from both sides to be balanced, right? Israel saying it wasn't us, Hamas saying it wasn't us either. You could at least have a more neutral headline, right? If you're not going to blame Hamas, with all the evidence, you don't have to do that. You could just go with neutral. Now, Shayan Shardarizadeh, who is basically part of BBC Verify, has retweeted that. He is literally a journalist at BBC Verify. Disinformation, conspiracy theories, verification, AI, open source information, blah, 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 blah. He works alongside Mariana Spring. And he was the one who also shared that article from the BBC. Surprise, surprise. Now, the interesting thing about this whole thing is the BBC are very quick to say things like this. That the spokesman for the IDF, the Israel Defense Force, say that the communication from Gaza were discussed in terms of misfiring the rocket. The BBC has not been able to verify these claims. So when it comes to the other side, when it comes to the Israel side, they will give you the actual news saying one of them said this, Israel said whatever, but we're actually unable to verify it. So they clarify that this is the claim made by one side. But when it comes to the other side, or just basically any other side, the globalist side, the left-wing side, they don't have to say that because they say, we've decided they're telling the truth. It's clearly a one-sided argument at this point. But it's important to point out the BBC, specifically people working at BBC Verify, are definitely not the gods of morality or impartiality. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.